It's vlogger day 535.
Every time I'm here, I feel like I should be teaching a course on how to take selfies properly. I don't know if that's a skill. I don't know if that's a skill that really is, I mean, I know it's transferable. Is it worth paying for? Probably not. Probably, actually, considering how much of a struggle bus it seems to be just to get you and the church in the same photo at the same time. Not to be disparaging, just kind of hilarious to watch. I need to get coffee. What's today? Tuesday? Today's Tuesday, 2nd. I was gonna meet Holly for brunch this morning, but she had to cancel. So instead I decided to come up here and try and catch the sunrise, which we didn't really get. We got some sun through the clouds, which was nice. So now the question is coffee. I could go over to Hardware Society, but I wanna try Cassiopeia because that's new and I haven't had that yet. So we're gonna give that a go. We'll see how that works.
If you're walking, if you're walking,
Sexy.
if you're walking into my life, if you're walking, if you're walking,
Wish I would have brought my laptop.
if you're walking into my life.
I've got a little courtyard out here right next to where he does the roasting. So he does all the roasting in here as well, which is really neat. Smooth. He roasted himself. It's really tasty. That's the beginning. He roasted. I didn't even ask what kind of roast it was. I got to get more detailed about this stuff sometime. But now that I have coffee, you know, I'm thinking a little bit more clearly. Anyways, my plan is to have lunch with Patrick and Eric this afternoon in Miznon. I haven't been to Miznon in a long time. If you're unaware of Miznon, it's probably one of the best restaurants in the Marais. So delicious. It's like an Israeli-French fusion, and it's delicious, and I cannot wait. So that'll be good. And I have to teach more Insta Freebie, or do more Insta Freebie calls tonight. It's like a week of Insta Freebie calls, so that'll be what goes down tonight. And then, yeah, that's pretty much the plan. My brain's, I didn't get as much sleep the last couple nights. Going to bed at 6 in the morning after New Year's was a decision. I hope they weren't writing it when this thing fell apart. And parts of it didn't make it all the way down. Back down the side. I love just taking long wanders through Montmartre. This is one of my favorite parks in the city. The view is nice, it's just quiet. There are often guys here that will try to like tie friendship bracelets around your wrists. They can be pretty aggressive about it, so just say no and keep walking. The trick would be also to say je suis d'ici or je suis parisien mec, something like that, so that they don't give you a hard time. But like these guys down here are definitely struggling right there, because somebody got a bracelet on her wrist and now she's not gonna be able to get it off. If you want a friendship bracelet and you want to give them something, that's the thing. They get this bracelet on you really nice and tight, and then they're like, well, don't you have something for me? And then they don't let you go without giving them something or without, you know, putting up a fuss. It gets really awkward, and that's the whole point. They make it really awkward and try to make you pay to get out of the awkwardness. Worst way to spend money ever, really. I mean, there are worse things to spend money on, like, no, that's about the worst. The only reason that they're still there is because it works. So if more people knew it was coming and didn't give into it, then those guys wouldn't be there anymore, hopefully. I'd imagine. Anyways, a successful morning in Montmartre. Got a nice walk in, hiked the hill twice, that's good. Let's go get some work done, and then lunch, and then more work. Lunch is what I'm most excited for now, though. I also have some bad news, like genuinely bad news. I didn't sign into the right account with my Space Invader account. I don't even know which one it is for sure. I have no Space Invaders saved on my phone anymore, like 5 now. So like this guy right here, boop, I've got him before, but I don't have him now. We're gonna have to go on a serious Space Invader hunt to make up for this at some point, because I was close to like 100. Okay, that's doubly weird. It gave me points, but also said that I've already flashed that one. What's happening? I'm getting credit for things I've already done, but also getting sass for having already done them. I don't understand. Crap. No. One of the video from yesterday hasn't even posted yet. It'll post soon, so I haven't seen the comments yet. The reason I said that, really, the two reasons that I didn't want to post about wanting to lose weight, one was because it's just miserable I don't want to do it, but I need to do it. I mean, I've been needing to do it for a long time. And 2 is because I just don't want to hear all of the advice on losing weight that's bound to fill the comment section every time I bring it up. That's really the main reason, because when you're in the process of losing weight, everybody's got advice, especially skinny people who have never had to lose weight. So that's one of those things where it's just like, I just don't want to deal with that. I'd rather just do it in the dark, but it's a part of life. It's going to lead to some struggles. We might as well share those struggles. I just don't want to hear everybody's advice on how to do it. The plan is, and the way that I did it before, is count calories and exercise. That's it. That's it. I'm wanting to work on my nutrition anyways. Something I need to do. Difficult to do in my current living situation, but something I need to do anyways. That said, yeah, I don't need to hear about every diet unknown to man that could possibly work. Everybody's got their theories. It's great. I've already lost 40 pounds just by counting calories and exercising. That's all I plan to do this time too. So speaking of which, this morning I've had a flat white and a croissant, and I'm gonna have a banana, and I'm gonna go for a run right now, because I should be able to do that before lunch. The other thing that's difficult, of course, and it's not that hard, but it's weird, is that means I gotta, pretty much only drink water for the calorie counting portion. Now that said, there are cheat days, and I can do whatever the heck I want within my calorie limits, but I should probably get rid of, I do have a bottle of Coke in there that I should get rid of. The can of Coke in there I will leave for a cheat day, because that seems like a total waste, but the bottle's just a big temptation, so. It's gone. So Coke's not even that good. It's just a weird thing where I associate it with certain foods and I crave it, and that's it. So, better just to go ahead and leave that in the drain.
If you're walking into my life. If you're walking
4 minutes, 4 miles, just under a 9-minute pace. 8:53 is what it said, which is really good because that's moving us closer to one of the goals I have for the weight loss. So I'm gonna show you here in a minute. We'll talk about today how I'm breaking down my weight loss goals, like into actual achievable goals that'll lead us towards the weight loss we want. Because if you just say I want to lose weight, that's not quite good enough. It can be if you're really motivated. I'm not that motivated, so.
If you're walking into my life.
It's amazing how no matter how much time you really give yourself to cool down after a run, you still feel a little bit, well, it's a warm day today, that doesn't help either. So the weight loss goals will come in, but one of them is really that I want to be running faster. Like that, just setting that goal of running faster helps, and running longer distances helps as well. So I kind of mark those down, but I've been breaking them down into little bite-sized chunks. I also think I'm gonna have to buy a pair of pants at full price today, because sales don't start till January 10th, and I don't know that I can trust these pants to make it that long. These pants are like miracle pants. I've already repaired them once, maybe twice actually. Third time's not gonna be the charm, so. Anywho, we got a lot going on, and I'm running late for lunch, so. Me snob! And a good lunch with these guys. Thank you so much. And tortilla chips which is great. The first day of a diet, tortilla chips and chasse au pomme. Never gonna make it. Good to meet those guys. Get some lunch now. Mise is so good. They didn't have the beef bourguignon, which is what I was hoping for, but the lamb kebab, which is what I had, was probably a healthier choice. Gotta put this in the calorie counter and see just how much damage I've done. Anyways, gonna go ahead and go to Strata now, I think. Try to sit down and get some work done. It's not been a very productive week to start the week, but that's okay. We'll make the most of today, and tomorrow we'll get back to writing. Just that to happen. Agnar's box. They even asked about Agnar's box. Need to get on top of that. Gray and almost rainy, kind of more of a sprinkly, misty chilliness. So anyways, got a little bit of done working on, just getting caught up on like emails and stuff. You know when you sit down and you don't have any brain power, like you just, I don't know, I feel kind of drained today. And yeah, so there are little things you can do where you can just like
send emails, respond to messages, just kind of get in and gets me to check on accounts, like look at your finances, that kind of stuff, where it's like, it's not exactly exciting, but you can take it out in little chunks, and those little chunks add up to quite a lot in your time. So at least you're not just sitting there staring blankly at the computer, not getting anything done. So that's what I did. Anyways, I've got one-on-ones, my Insta Freebie course at 6 o'clock for 3 hours, but I want to try and buy some pants before then. So I'm hoping that I have enough time to go buy one pair of pants. There's one brand of pants that fit me back when I was fat here in Paris called Celio. So that's where I'll be going. I mean, these pants lasted me 3 years basically. So it's definitely worth going for another round of those. And thankfully my dad texted me about food because I totally forgot the tortilla chip. Patrick and Eric brought me some tortilla chips and some chassson aux pommes. I almost left them at the coffee shop, so I've got to go back and grab those really quickly. At least I'm getting a little bit more exercise in, I suppose. Forgot the tortilla chips. That would have been a tragedy. Crisis averted. Gonna get to the closer metro stop this time. I was gonna walk all the way to line 1, but I don't want to walk in this mist, and I haven't quite figured out how to properly wear the hood on this thing. So sirens. Okay, I really need new clothes of all kinds, but today we're just getting the bare necessity, which is a pair of pants, because national sales are starting in like 8 days, so a week. And then we can buy more clothes because it'll all be on sale. So what to get? I kind of like, it's either between something black or something weird. I just have to figure out what size I am. I definitely think I'm going to get the black, just kind of straight fit jeans. Turns out that these ones that I got are stretch denim. They're basically like wearing tights. They feel really comfortable actually. I like them. The material is really nice. We'll see what they look like, but it might be a little bit extreme for today's purchase. We'll just go with, I think, the regular old street fit. And these are pretty mobile, which is good for jumping things to film in places that maybe they don't want you filming in. Yeah, and these are like 10 euros cheaper too, so good conservative choice. They're basically a straight replacement for these old ones, which have been good to me, but man, look at this. Just look, it's all worn. And just look at the crotch here, just shredded. You can see where it's already been repaired. But oh, I didn't even know that was there. So there's that hole, and then these holes. It's a good thing I've been wearing clean underwear lately. It's dangerous. You can see how my phone is worn out of the pocket here. Worn a hole right there. Phones and wallets, not good for pants over the long haul. Success! We got pants. I really wish I could have worn them out of there actually. That would have been much better. So for no ridiculous accidents on the way home. I did tear a hole in my sock somehow in pulling it up too hard in the wrong way. I don't know. It was one of the new socks too. That's a tragedy. All right, we're gonna finish this off here in a second. Like, actually put stuff on the goal board. Phone needs to stop jiggling so much. Thank you, phone. Also, so I just got done with my Insta Freebie calls. They're going great. I really can't wait to share all these Kickstarters with you. The people that I've been coaching, they're looking really good. I hope that things turn out well. Also, I've been having a lot of messages back and forth with patrons, like new patrons, getting to know them, and just talking with some others, people that have increased their like, you guys are the best. Thank you so much. You bring so much joy into my life, just as the support. And meeting Patrick and Eric today, you guys are awesome. It was really nice to meet you guys. They're patrons as well from the Bay Area, and unfortunately we couldn't meet on the road trip as planned, but at least we got to meet here, so that was really cool. So anyways, just feeling a little bit of warm bubbly inside. Also feeling super hungry, which is why we're gonna finish this part later, because we need to go to the store and find some form of food. I need to also figure out how much that lamb kebab was in calories, but it's half a pita and then a bunch of just basically lamb meatballs and vegetables, because there was no sauce inside of it. I just ate it dry. Probably wasn't that bad actually. And maybe I'm just talking myself into buying real food, but I'm hungry. Sushi. You may now carry on with your life. I mean, I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna carry on with my life. Be right back. It's 1 a.m. That happened way too quickly. So to cap this whole thing, hold on, where are my notes? On the food side, I had sushi for dinner, 2 like rolls that come in somewhere around 700 calories. And I did drink that can of Coke because I was just like, you know what, I'm actually well under my calorie goal for the day. And I don't have really any other source of calories. And you don't want to undershoot your calories by too much or you do damage. I'll put up the final calorie count up here for the day. And we're gonna talk more about that later. The goal I think is about 1,700 and some calories a day because I'm not as active as I was when I was on the bike. And then you add in exercise calories, try not to eat all those calories. You get the idea. And that's what we need to talk about here for a second with the losing 20 pounds. I'm gonna put these on the board, but we need to run 4 times a week. It's an ongoing goal. Run farther, so I wanna start running more 10Ks and get up to 10 miles at least once a week. Eat better, so more veggies and using my Fitness Pal, which is what I'm using to count calories, except it's only working half the time. Cut out Coke, obviously, except for on cheat days. And then I wanna sign up for a half marathon and run it. So I'm thinking like a Paris half marathon, but I need to do some research and see which one I should do. So with that kind of a goal, motivation should be up there. Yeah. So anyways, I'll put those on the board. They'll be up tomorrow morning. I could do them now, but I'm just like in like crash mode. So I think I'm gonna go to bed. But I hope you had a good time today. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe. Thank you to new patrons across the board. There were a handful today, actually. Morgan, Elaine, and Kim are brand new. And then Blake and Anders upped their pledges as well. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I also just booked my plane tickets to Douala with my dad. I'm really excited to go to Cameroon with my dad and see some friends and to visit the ship that I used to live on. So for those of you who are interested in seeing a little bit more about that hospital ship that I used to live on, we're about to go see it in like 3 months, but we'll get there pretty soon. So anyways, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe. If you haven't joined Patreon, please do consider joining Patreon. I need to shut up, go to bed. Good night.